Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to edit brushes in Medibang Paint. This is a feature that isn't really shown right away, so it's kind of hard to see for most. In fact, I didn't even know how to do it for a couple months, so that just goes to show that it's one of those things that you just don't see unless you poke around literally everywhere. This option allows you to change the options in your brushes so you can change how you draw with them, and in doing that you can kind of make your own sort of custom brushes. It works for any type of brush, even for ones that you downloaded online. Now for how to actually do it. So you're going to want to go into your main menu here, and you're going to want to go to the icon right over here that has the color palette. Click on that and you will be brought to the menu where you have all of your pens. I have a lot more than usual because I've downloaded lots of them and made lots of custom ones, so I just have a ton here, whereas you may have a lot less. Firstly, you're going to want to find a pen that you don't really mind changing or that you don't mind being lost to being a custom one. For me, I'm going to go with the watercolor wet. Then you're going to want to click the little settings icon right by it, and that will take you into this menu here where we can edit brushes. If you haven't been in this menu before, it's pretty straightforward and pretty fun to use. Here you can change its name, its usual opacity, although you can change that again from the menus like usual, its width, which you can also change, its minimum size, which you can change but only by coming back into this menu here, pen pressure size, pen pressure opacity, soft edge, and a couple other little settings there. Some settings will be specific to the brush, while others will be ones that you will see on most brushes. While you change the settings, you will see the little stroke icon up here change too. Toggle these to whatever you like, and then as soon as you're satisfied with what it looks like, just click Set. If you don't want to do this, then you can click Cancel. You can also change the name as well. Then the brush that you chose will now have your different updated settings. There is, however, no way to reset the things that you change unless you go and get that exact brush again. The only way to do so is by going and looking for its number. You will see here every brush has a number at the side of it. These numbers indicate what brush it is, and you'll have to pay attention to the original name too. So to get back your brush, you would simply press this plus icon here. And you can get one from here, where there are a lot of standard brushes, but not all the brushes. Or you can go into the cloud. From there you can look through and you will see that there are tons and tons of brushes, so then it's just a matter of finding the one that you like. We have a bunch of watercolor options here, and there it is, watercolor wet, right there. This is all the original settings before I ever changed them. Then just click Set, and you will see it is right at the bottom there. Then, if we want to edit them, let's just choose something else so I can show you again. Let's go with the star stamp brush, which has these really adorable little stars. I love it so much. It is just, how cute is that? So press the settings there again. Then you're brought into this menu. As you can see here, because it's a different kind of brush, there are a lot of other settings. Go through all the settings until you are satisfied. Here, for simplicity, I'll have a little look at some of the settings and tell you the basic rundowns of these ones, since it is a stamped brush, so the settings are different. So we have the basic pen pressure size, opacity, width, minimum size, all that stuff. Then we have the more specific options, like scatter strength, which you can see just means there will be more stars the higher you put it up. Particle size, which just ups the size of the stars. Particle random, which will change the randomization of the stars. Rotate along, which I believe changes the rotation as you go around with the brush. And then you have rotation degree, which will change the rotation that the stars are on usually. Then you have random rotate, which is just that, but randomizing the options. Then there's apply foreground color, which to my best knowledge, is just taking the foreground color and slightly putting it into the stars. I don't usually put this on because I really enjoy the bright yellow that the stars have, but you can change it if you want to. Then we have color jitter, which will just change the color slightly as it goes along, and hue jitter, which will do essentially that again. These are all the settings for the star brush. Again, you can rename it too, and when you're done, you can just click set. Then you will have edited that brush, and as you can see, it goes on slightly different to earlier. I actually kind of like this more because there's more stars, and I really like the stars. And that is how to edit brushes. Remember that you cannot undo your editing, so please be careful with what you edit. But do feel free to have a look around and try out things that you think would be nice. In this way, you can kind of mod your own brushes to be sort of custom ones, and I think it's really fun. Thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, maybe consider supporting. Bye!